Welcome back to the Charismatic Voice. Today I'm going to be checking out The Warning for the first time. They popped up on my radar just a couple of months ago, and within a week, I saw them mentioned in a plethora of places, including YouTube comments, live chat, and I saw that they're opening for Halestorm on tour. When a group stirs up so much commotion like that, you know that they have to have something awesome going on. So let's get to it. This is exciting. I really love the danger in the sound, right? I like the lyrics too. But there's something that is akin to Lizzie Hale that I hear in her sound. And I think that it makes perfect sense that they're opening for Halestorm. That's awesome. Also, these three ladies are sisters, and I think that is so cool. Sisters from Mexico. And they rose to fame through doing some rock band stuff, like the video game Rock Band, which also is super, super cool. What fun history. Really awesome shifting into the headphones at first. So let's, it plays very heavily to the left side initially, and then brings in the right. For a moment, I actually wondered if I'd like broken a circuit somewhere because it was just playing in the left. One more time. So that's all left right now. And then we bring in the right. That's cool how they make it almost sound like it's coming in from the left side. Interesting, interesting. One more time. Oh. Also, the tail on the drums is really, really good. It just lingers and you hear it slowly fade. It's got a lot of depth to that sound. I really dig her enunciation, and I appreciate also that she's singing in a rather low area of the voice, but has a ton of clarity in the sound. It's not getting masked. Instead, it just is keeping a lot of aggression, which is very appropriate for this style, and it's very, very direct. I don't get a simple moment. You don't know how bad I'll get a simple moment to forget I'm not. There's a couple of things going on in here that I really, really dig. First of all, it's catchy. It has lots of drive in it and has great energy to it. Oh, it pumps me up very nicely. Additionally, I was very surprised by a couple of harmonic shifts in here. They were gutsy. they're bold and they're in your face, and they're not usual choices. So if you just listen to the bass line in there, you can hear that it has essentially like a flat second that happens in the line that's not in the normal scale. So it introduces something called an accidental and just shifts that harmony momentarily. So we're very surprised to have an extra note that's not normally in that scale, and they hang out on it and repeat it a little bit later as well. I'll show you the moment. So this is all normal here. Right here was where I went, oh, that's different. And if you're not familiar with musical theory, you probably still have a gut instinct because you've heard common harmonies be repeated in tons and tons of songs. So if you just listen with your instincts, you probably have a moment there where you go, oh, that sounds cool as well. Right here. And then it continues and then resolves. And they repeated the exact same bass line right there again. So right here, feels weird, and then resolves. Cool. Also, just want to, man, I like it when I see chick drummers. I just gotta say that. It's really, really nice. She's having a wild time. There's lots of really intricate sounds that I'm hearing from her as well. And I think that all three of them sing. I think it's Daniela. This is, let me get their names really quickly. So Daniela is the lead vocalist and guitarist. Then Paulina she's playing drums and she also does backing vocals. And then Alejandra also does backing vocals and plays the bass. It's a great arrangement of instruments for sisters. Yeah! Oh, I love the way they use space, and they actually made the music a little bit simpler right there, so they were ready to dive back in for the second verse, I'm guessing. Right. Anticipation build. I gotta talk about their mouth shapes. Daniela's enunciating extremely, extremely well. She also has a lot of teeth in the sound, which tends to bring the sound a little bit more bright and forward. When you elongate your vocal tract by bringing your lips further forward, going like kind of rounded and puckered a little bit, it tends to make the sound a little bit darker. And if you make it shorter, by pulling the lips back a little bit, it tends to make the sound a little bit brighter. And that really is seen in the overtones and the harmonics. You can see it within a spectrogram, like isotope at some point. And her sound has got a lot of bright aggressiveness to it. So I'm not at all surprised to see a lot of teeth as she's singing. And a lot of mouth movement, because holy cow, her enunciation is glorious. Very, very easy to understand and hear. I also love seeing that there's no locked jaw in there. That also can help with clarity and enunciation too. She's really using her entire singing hole to make cool sounds. I love that harmony shift. Okay, even cooler is listening to where they've put that harmony change in relation to the lyrics. I bet, I think the lyrics came first. I'm not sure, but I would bet some money that the lyrics came first. Maybe I'd lose, but they have to evolve on that harmony shift, and they've had it on to evolve both times they've gone through the chorus. I want to go back earlier, see what the other harmony shift is. So is that disguise? More than just a vessel in disguise. Ooh, so maybe it's like talking about the harmony be disguising. I'm not sure. But I think it's cool that on the word evolve, you would have that interesting harmonic shift, because that also is like an evolution of musical acceptance and harmonies. Years and years ago, that was a big no-no. Don't do that. That is against harmony rules. And now a lot of times in pop music, we don't have as exciting harmony shifts too. It's like we've almost kind of become more simple, because at one point classical music went way crazy, complicated. And things are still shifting, but it's really fun to hear something that's in like a standard verse chorus format here have this exciting harmony shift on the word to evolve. Maybe they're evolving that music forward. Oh, maybe I'm going too deep into it. I really like it though. Nice harmonies. I also really love the way that she's tracking her sound all essentially within the same pocket or the same focus of resonance. I don't hear it drop back at all. It all is saying very much forward, and she has really clear vowels that have that same like extra ping in them. So she's keeping it in the pocket essentially. If you listen to tu-yi, it sounds like it's threading the same area of her face instead of having like tu-yi and having an u that sounds like it's in a much different area of resonance, and then an e that's in a totally different area again. Ooh, that gave me chills. I don't know which singer that was. It looked like Paulina did that while she was at the drums, but maybe, it was somebody else that recorded. I don't know. But that was really cool. Also, the build-up and the energy is amazing. It's just a really exciting sound overall. They feel fresh. The backing is that's so cool. Oh, that was good. I love the way that they took the rising pitches and instead of saying within a square sort of phrasing, they expanded and kept going higher. Again, building more and more anticipation. And then the way that they dropped everything out so it could have A little focus on the vocal as it bridged us back in. Oh, that was so cool. Oh, I love it. One more time. Another thing that was really interesting about that bridge, it sounded like it was going up by minor thirds. And I think it's so cool how her voice comes back in, but it's just for a split second and all the instruments are dropped out. You still hear a bit of a tail hanging on there. But I feel like they have a very clean and energetic sound, but at the same time, they're really good at bringing in moments to grab our attention and then immediately switch our attention to another place. Oh, those are those minor thirds. I like that. Oh, that's such a cool lick underneath too. Ooh. Whoa. One more time. I want to catch that ending. I love this riff that they've got going on underneath. We heard it earlier too. It's it feels dangerous. This is a really cool group. Really cool repetition at the end too. That was invigorating. It gave me energy to listen to it. And I love the way that they grabbed attention in different areas and really held me throughout. Man, they're gripping to listen to. And the vocals are very clean, very easy to understand, great enunciation, great placement throughout. I liked the harmonies as well. Oh, I'm excited to see where they go. And I'm really excited that they're opening for Lizzie Hale. That's so cool. Halestorm is amazing. If you haven't seen me do some reaction and analysis videos on Halestorm, you can check that out over here. Lizzie is such an amazing person and she's inspiring both musically and to talk to. Did an interview with her that's super awesome as well, so you can find that on the channel. And may you fall more in love with music every day.